welcome back to another episode of Netng Unfiltered. And today, you know, our regular BBNaija gist, from all the juicy gossips to a character analyzing and everything that is going on in the house at the moment. I'm your host, Angela Olua, and we have
Lucy.
Hi. Hi, Lucy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Angela. How are you?
I'm fine, but this BBNaija thing can be a bit.
It's a violence.
Can be a bit.
It's a violence.
It's a lot to deal with.
I
in how many
really
weeks.
love it. I love it. The organizers, I need to give them like a hug. I love it.
I mean, when they said they were merging the house yesterday.
Finally,
y'all are merging the house now.
From this very moment, the levels are hereby scrapped.
we just almost had just one person in the house. So when Ebuka came and said, you know, these guys are gonna merge, I was like, finally, because these guys are just living back to back. And the juice and the content for me, no cap, is level 2 housemates.
You get!
If they allowed
I was pained when Famsabi left. I was like, why did you guys drop my guy
even
now?
when Saif left, because I felt like, you know, Hermes already has this competition going. Saif was the next person that had the competition going. Then Khalid was the next person that had the competition going. And you were taking these guys out. It was not going to be interesting.
I mean, when there were people like cheating, like no shade, but then I'm like, babes, well, why you?
For every time you share, I'll just be like, now you talk how much. But me, I'm a peaceful person.
Because sometimes I just feel like Ebuka said during the live shows, that they were just hiding under each other. It was Elo Swag, Adekule,
That's it.
And I'm like, why are you people are just letting good people go? You guys let Khalid go, you guys let Saif go. And it's now very, very annoying at this point.
Maybe for the next season, the mistake that the organizers did was to make it look like, okay, whoever wins from the houses will determine the house that will leave and all of that. I feel like it should have just been a competition where they have like a fashion show competition, those kind of things. It should be amongst or like between these houses, like the levels, but not head of house that will determine eviction, because the juice, no cap of this season is still level 2. Level 1, I don't know where you're from. I don't know where you're from.
But then I had special pity for Groovy when they told him stand up, you're moving to level. I was like, oh.
Groovy. When you get back inside, you must immediately pack your bags and say goodbye to your fellow level 2 housemates.
Groovy wanted it.
He wanted. I knew that at the end of the day,
don't want it.
Groovy was looking for his chumsy in the house. He was already making moves. I was like, bro, and you are calling Phyna your mother?
Groovy obviously stated it that Phyna, I don't really like you as a person.
She said, "I'll manage."
Yes.
Jesus.
And then Phyna is like, you know what? It's on vibe. We're on vibe. Let's just keep on vibing. Like, a guy has already told you that, babe. See,
I don't like you.
I don't really like you, and you
Hey.
decided to stay. So if he calls Phyna his grandmother,
No. I just felt like it was a bit deeper. Why would you? You didn't even say she looks like my sister. Say
But if
mother.
Groovy, we need to ask Groovy. Is that at home? Is that how you do?
Is that how you be?
I don't
It's
know.
a reflection of your behavior.
I don't know, but if he calls Phyna anything apart from anything derogatory, if he doesn't call anything derogatory, but he calls her
Is that not
anything,
derogatory?
If it is, I don't. Some people and their mother's relationship is quite interesting.
I mean, he basically said he was speaking to Daniela, and then he basically said she was as violent as Beauty.
So I also think that Groovy is going. He needs PTSD. He needs like a therapist, because he's probably having some little bit of PTSD.
Which PTSD?
But we know that Groovy had a hand somehow in the whole Beauty situation.
I feel like he was just waiting. He was looking for. I do for instance, I don't have a problem with him as him and whatever was going on between him and Phyna and everything. I just felt that it was too soon. I'm like, even if Groovy did not have sense, you Phyna, that you were.
What was too soon?
The old
Groovy and Phyna
thing. Do you know what was weird? Was because Anna Makana had to even fight. On top of all the things that they were insulting Beauty for, was what they did exactly. And it was so weird.
You know when that happened?
And then the price.
It reminded
I don't know.
I don't know, God, I don't know. I I know that. I remember when somebody told me that, see, sometimes when you want to judge people, that's why I try not to. When you want to judge people, you don't know what you would do when you are in that situation. Yeah. So while you are outside, you're like, that person is very weak. When you get in there and it's you probably act the same way or even worse. In fact, the pressure was even worse.
Wow. The pressure is getting worse.
Amaka basically gossiped and said Groovy and Phyna had sex. She told Chichi, she told Bella told Chum.
How about we name this season hashtag not only level up but hashtag gossip season?
Because
everybody
is talking.
Nobody should drag.
But then if she was actually Phyna's friend, do you think that she would be going around gossiping?
Let's just say that Amaka and Phyna have a great vibe as friendship. But what Phyna did to Amaka, girls not going to take her for straight. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
it's not going to happen. But I understand. I like the fact that Amaka realized that this is the house. Like everything that happens here is just happening for happening's sake. It's not something that is going to happen outside. So you decide to just forgive and focus on the game and move on. Some other girls will not take, I told you I like a guy. Can you help me? And then you never call him be the guy. Your perfume will lost. You will
fling her eyelashes like Chichi flings Diana's.
And I love the fact that even when she was feeling so down, you know, she was giving herself words of affirmation and self-love.
It was so weird and funny at the same time.
Amaka, you are enough. Amaka, if you ever see this video, I love you. I love you so much. Regardless of whatever you're doing, I love your vibe. Please, just stay true to you.
But then she gossips a lot. And just not just sit right well. Like, it doesn't sit right with me.
And let me ask you a question.
My spirit does
if you are without your phone, you don't have anything to judge.
Gossiping about your friend.
Just start talking. No, there is nothing
but
like
there are
friends.
other people in that house that do not go about talking about other people's ish.
Just give me.
Does Daniela go about talking about other people's ish?
Daniela and Groovy had a conversation.
Daniela and Groovy had a conversation about Phyna, so that everything will be
about
better for
Phyna.
No, there's a difference between derogatory. The purpose to which Amaka told Chichi about that was not an innocent ish. It's different from the way Daniela and Groovy was having a conversation. Daniela was giving Groovy advice. Tell Phyna that you don't like her.
Groovy, you deserve a medal when you come out.
Because the way he's playing this game, anytime Daniela is there when he's talking to Phyna, Daniela has this weird look of God. Phyna,
I doff my heart for you, Groovy.
Oh no, it's so
your
bad.
Game plan is mad.
And the fact that everybody thinks that Phyna is the hard girl, she just thinks it's vibe and cruise.
Like you say you don't like her, you don't like Phyna, but you're moving this way, and then now that they've merged the house together, you guys should get ready for the drama that we have seen before. Is small. What we're going to see now is going to be very crazy.
I mean, they've already started fighting.
I want to see how Phyna and Chomzy are going to work. I think
but Chomzy is a good. Chomzy is a no wala babe.
He looks like it because
she doesn't like.
Phyna was cooking. Phyna was cooking, and then Chomzy was talking with Hania. I like to cover my body. I like to show this part. And I'm like, oh, poor Chomzy. Chomzy, are you going to have this vibe next week? let some alcohol get into your system and let the party happen. Are you going to have this vibe next week? Let's see.
I really want to marry you. I really think you're everything I was missing.
There's also the Bella and Shex. They always, I don't know who is emotionally manipulating the other person, but somebody is doing something that's wrong. And it's just cringe.
Should I share something?
Please do.
When I see Bella and I see Shex, this is the song that comes to my mind. This is a bad story.
Oh, I like first try. Sorry, because it is right.
I need to change my accent, Bob. You know what I mean?
Innit?
I really love you, Bob. I love Bella.
I want to marry you.
I'm gonna marry you. I'm coming to your house, Bella, with some yams and bottle of water.
Anytime you say something, I want to cry. I'm like, Bella, why are you falling for this?
I love you, Bella.
To marry you.
When I first saw Bella, when she was introduced as the first housemate in I think the level 1 house, I really saw this girl like this girl's gonna be fire.
She's the alpha female or whatever you call it.
When she was introducing herself and she's like, I'm the last one and I want to be treated. This is how she's ahead. I want to be treated like a princess. I say, hey, they're gonna see it. Then when she came into the picture and then he started, I was like, Bella, what's going on?
Bella, what are you?
But now Bella just feels like, oh, because she has a thing with Shex, everybody doesn't like her. I think that's so wrong. And I really wish that something could just happen. In my mind, I was thinking the organizers would just divide everybody that has a ship.
Divide them into different houses.
Separate them.
Like,
Like,
it's
take
not
them.
their business.
Like, it's just separate. Like, let's see if their head will go back into the game. Because even when Khalid left and Daniela is still in the game, I can see that she's probably like now in the game. I've read something on Twitter where he said, we need to go and beg for forgiveness from Ozo and Saga because Shegs is on another level.
At least Ozo was winning tax now. Ozo was...
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that Shegs and Bella have not really won anything, but they're making us talk about them and they're making the show relevant.
All the best for them. Aside from that as well, you know, there are some people that they've given themselves relevance. They're trying to, like, Gidifire is trying to be in a pyramid or a square. Like, I like
Diana now. I didn't think I didn't like her. Let me try to
I'm sorry, I cannot like her after she called Rachel and Ashawo. I'm like, why? What happened? What did we carry? What did we drop?
I need you not to forget that anything that will make people talk about them is what they are doing. As long as there's no
but
violence,
that is
like
weird.
physical violence.
Why would you call her an Ashawo? Because
I just wish she could just open up and say, this is what I have with Gidifire. And allow people that want to.
But she says she doesn't want to explore. So what's that?
That's the thing. So people like Amaka will know whether
Amaka is annoying me.
Why is Amaka annoying you?
Because the way she's just do you want or you don't want? Stop asking for opinions when you know that you are still going to do what you want to do in the first place.
No shade. But some girls are like that. Like, you already know what you want to do inside.
Why you asking me for advice?
Angela, should I wear a pearl earring or should I wear
just wear what you want?
No. Then Angela will be like, let me get. No, you should wear pearl. But I really think the dangling earring is nice.
Why did you ask me for my opinion? If you know that you were going to do what
was
on your mind.
I love ya so much.
It's okay. You can't blame her. It's his fault. Shower bastard. No, Diana, it's not her.
Yeah, you don't toast me. Don't tell me anything. We are just cool for crying out loud. If you want a guy, come out and say it.
I had a problem with Diana and Chichi's fight. Not Diana and Chichi, actually. Diana and Rachel's fight. Not because Diana was probably in the wrong for, trying to protect her territory or her man or whatever she thinks that she's doing, but because she went to insult her with vulgar words like it was not worth it. They were now holding you down like a child. Like, why?
How about we have a Big Brother where it's not all about relationships? How about that? I really wanted to see that, and I feel that level 2 was already giving that vibe, but it's not a relationship thing. How about we have a Big Brother where we would have people who, with whatever it is that they are selling, come and showcase that. Yes, of course, you cannot be in a secluded place and not have feelings for people. That's human. I'll be inhuman to say that will not happen. But however, how about we don't have that on a constant? Like fighting, like it's not necessary.
Is it only me that find this cringe when they say I want to be in a ship with you? They don't necessarily say I want to be in a ship. Have you heard Famsavi was trying to
Famsavi is outside now.
Famsavi was trying to ask Diana and say I want to be in a ship with you. I said the reason why she did not accept was because of that thing that you
It's
said.
almost like those people that will say, the Holy Spirit told me you're my wife.
Shut up!
Aside from these ships, the one I did not expect, because I thought Emira's was that it has to be outside. So I was thinking that we are not going to include some other individuals into the only for Alison and Emira's to kiss.
2 key lessons from Hermes and Alison's ship. First key lesson is never give up.
Well,
if you wanna go for something, like never give up. Just keep on going at it. The second lesson I'm going to learn, I learned from this whole shit thing is sometimes just calm down. Apart from not giving up, just calm down. Alison by herself, woman Shakara, carry herself, left Hermes, went to Adekunle, came back to Hermes by herself, for herself, and everything.
She said she was telling Chichi that she liked Groovy as well.
Is it even true that girls like bad boys? Because I don't know if I do.
I do think that it probably girls
Angela,
just
you
like
look like them.
Like who?
Like people that like bad boys.
I do just think that it's not girls like bad. I don't like the narrative. I just think that they don't like people that cannot stand for themselves.
Do you think Alison didn't stand for herself?
No, she doesn't like. Adekunle is not a bad person at all.
Like this guy. Why did she turn into a friendship?
Because she turned into a friendship. No, they are mine.
Well, for Hermes, let me just summarize to react to that here. Hermes and Alison, I really didn't think it was going to happen. I think that Hermes has a lot of chances of being the winner of this season. I think it's between Hermes and also probably between Phyna I don't see anybody who stands close to these two people. However, this show this season is so unpredictable, so I'm not sure who would win. So I wanted Hermes to just be Hermes and win, and then go and meet his two babies and say, okay, Nkechi and Louisa. Oh, no offense. Take the money.
Yes, hypothetically.
It's like take the money and all of that, because he has so much debt.
I didn't want Hermes
so
to be in any entanglement.
That's what I'm saying. I think
I just liked Hermes for his competitiveness, his creativity and everything.
How about we have a big brother without that? I still maintain.
I do feel like Alison is going to stay in his white. But
let's go.
That's all we have for today on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. What do you think about all our Aisha we've said today? Please just share with us. Go to the comment section, like our video, subscribe to our channel, follow the Netng on all social media platforms, and wait for our next episode. And enjoy this one. You can watch it like 1 million times. We don't mind. Do we mind?
What? No, we don't mind. Thank you very much. All the way from the UK, I say goodbye.
All the way from Nigeria, I say adios. Bye.